Hi guys, this is the Piano Guy Potato, and today I will be counting down the top 5 games on Roblox. So this is really my opinion, and I would also like to hear your opinion. Is there a really good game that I didn't put on this list? I need you to comment it down below. With that, let's get into the video. Number 5. Work at a pizza place. This game was once extremely popular, but because of new games like Jailbreak and Swordburst Online, its popularity has been diminished. Many new players don't know about it, but 2 years ago, it was the craze. The aim of this game is to deliver pizzas to different places, and this seemingly boring job actually gives rise to a whole slew of roleplay opportunities. This is complemented by the creator doing a great job of seamlessly integrating great graphics into the whole thing. You can get a house and customize it for hours. Not only that, but there are many challenges that you have to overcome. For example, the stock of pizza ingredients isn't infinite. One has to continuously drive a huge truck to deliver ingredients from the factory to the restaurant. In a nutshell, this is a great game that gives players hours of fun. You have to try it out. Number 4. Death Run. So Roblox Death Run is a very well made game. It is so addictive that I once played it for the whole day and never got bored of it. Death Run has a very simple concept. Basically, you need to run through a dangerous obstacle course. The twist is that unlike normal obstacle courses, all of the traps are controlled by a killer, who can activate any trap at any time. One needs to trick the killer into activating a trap before one passes it, so that after the trap is deactivated, the player can keep running. Death Run is one of the most visually appealing games on the whole of Roblox. Every single one of its maps is meticulously built, and each has its own theme. The developers have also spared no efforts in even creating a theme song for each map. The traps are perfectly constructed and blend in with the theme of the map. The game has also been conferred numerous awards, including the award for the best lobby. Indeed, the lobby of Death Run never makes you bored and is as perfectly constructed as the maps themselves. On the whole, Roblox Death Run is one of the most well-made, most fun, and most addictive games on Roblox. I highly recommend it to you. For number 3, we have the whole Ultimate Driving series. I know this entry may be pretty biased because I myself like this series personally. There are more than 5 games in the Ultimate Driving series, and each and every one of them is extremely well built. There are more than 50 vehicles that you can drive, and although the car modeling may not be as realistic as that of other games like Vehicle Simulator, the cars still look really good. Furthermore, the scenery is much better than any other driving game in Roblox. There are several jobs you can check out in Ultimate Driving, like police officer, mailman, trucker, firefighter, EMT, just to name a few. Each job has its own specialized vehicles, and each one of them is crafted to near perfection. You can be a criminal, get a gun, and take down the entire police force, or you can use the technologies granted to you by the police force to track down the criminals. It's all up to you in Ultimate Driving. And of course, you can drift if you want. If you are a car enthusiast, you have to play all of the games in this series. They are too good to miss. Number 2. Jailbreak. I have to confess that I don't actually like this game much. But because it is the game with the most likes, most favorites, most players, and soon to have the most visits in Roblox, all in under a year, I had to include it on this list. This is the prison game with the best graphics and physics. There are loads of opportunities for you once you manage to escape from the prison, like robbing the bank, which other prison games don't have. The car physics are very realistic, and the suspension is smooth, unlike other Roblox games with horrible suspension. The developers have not missed out anything in the making of this game, and as a result, nearly everything is perfect. I don't like this game because the shooting isn't very satisfying, but if you're fine with it, you will definitely be very addicted to this game. It also has very regular updates, so you will never get bored with Jailbreak. Now that I've announced all the other games on this list, I think you know what's coming. It's the game that I got famous for. And you're right. Number 1 is Phantom Forces. It is by far my favorite game on Roblox, and it is the only game that I have played for more than a year straight without ever getting bored of it at all. Phantom Forces is a first-person shooter, and unquestionably the best one on Roblox. The build quality is impeccable, and there are more than 100 guns that you can use and customize to your heart's content. Phantom Forces also supports skin customization too, which means you can make your guns as beautiful as you want. Many of the bugs in the past have already been fixed, which means you can have a smooth gaming experience. And when you turn up your graphics, the scenery is just mind-blowing, especially when you remind yourself that this is Roblox, not Call of Duty. There are 3 game modes in this game, namely Team Deathmatch, Player Domination, and King of the Hill. They are easy to learn and not too difficult to master. There are 8 maps in the game, each perfectly constructed. They are all set in different environments, so you can have very varied game experience. Phantom Forces has an enormous amount of features while you're fighting. For example, there is Bullet Drop, a realistic feature that no other Roblox game has. There are also controls like crouching and diving. The gun modeling is very realistic, and one of my friends even thought that there was no way Phantom Forces could be a Roblox game when they first saw a video of someone playing it. So if you don't play Phantom Forces, you're missing out on something. So that's it for my picks for the top 5 games in Roblox. I would like to hear your opinions. Is there a really good game that I didn't put on this list? Or is one of the games that I put on this list actually not so good? I want you to comment it down below. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching.